If you took Sonic the Hedgehog, Rocket Knight Adventures, and Banjo-Kazooie and threw them into a blender, the result would be something very similar to Twin Bee Rainbow Bell Adventure, which in theory sounds awesome. And it is, but it comes with its faults. Based on the Pop and Twin Bee Shoot 'em Up series, Rainbow Bell Adventure switches up the formula by being a platformer. Adventure is definitely an appropriate way to describe this game as you traverse through non-linear levels on the hunt for the exit. Levels vary in size throughout. Some are simple point A to point B stages, while others branch off into elaborate designs with many nooks and crannies. I won't lie, certain stages overstay their welcome and really push you to venture deep into their designs to find an exit. Since levels are non-linear, some have more than one exit, which is how you get to different parts of the main map and progress the story even further. Each level tries to introduce a new type of gimmick in which the level is built around. So in one level you're swinging around zip lines, in another you're swimming around enemies. Remember when I compared this game to Sonic? Not only do the levels allow you to dash across the screen at great speed, but there's even a downright copy of the Metal Sonic race in Sonic CD. All in all, the varying level gimmicks do help keep the game fresh. The game even includes collectathon elements as it has you tracking down keys from time to time, and various other items like fairies and bells which help you achieve one of the many endings. Enemies also drop power-ups in the form of weapons like laser guns, big hammers, and magic whips, or things like invincibility bells and shields. Rainbow Bell Adventure is a gorgeous game. I've said a game has bright pastel graphics quite a number of times, but Rainbow Bell Adventure really takes the cake, as this is about as pastel as it gets. From the exuberant opening level, the eye-popping water levels, and the holographic palace levels. Seriously, the colors pop on every level. Even the dark caves still somehow manage to be bright and cheery. And the music is just as upbeat as the graphics, with bells, whistles, and tons of ear-soothing synths providing an OST akin to something like Super Mario 64. Unfortunately, the big kicker in this game are the controls, and this is where all of my frustration and discontent for the game lies. To put it simply, the controls are slippery and loose. My comparison to Sonic wasn't just in level design. As a matter of fact, the game has a lot of the same issues as the original Sonic games. If you hold forward on the D-pad, you'll zoom across the screen at great speeds, which is fun and exhilarating, but you tend to run a little too fast to keep up with what's in front of you, so when you do try going full speed, you usually find yourself running into an enemy or into some sort of spike trap or death pit. Because of this, I find myself tapping the D-pad to move forward in dangerous areas or in treacherous platforming sections. It's a bit awkward trying to fight the muscle memory of just holding forward to run. With speed in mind, you also have a Rocket Knight Adventure style rocket boost, which you charge up and unleash to propel yourself at high speeds through enemies, objects, or levels. While it's a neat addition that can save you from landing in a pit of spikes if you think quickly enough, it's also a ploy that can get you into trouble, because you don't really have much control of it. I mean, you do get to choose which direction you'll launch, but if there's an obstacle, you better believe you'll ricochet off it in a totally different direction. Because of this, I try not to use it too much, or I'll use it in a safe spot in a level. That being said, there are parts of levels where it's clear that you're encouraged to use your boost, but do be wary of spikes and pits. And of course, in a game where the controls are already slippery, the last thing you want are levels with ice or conveyor belts to come along and make them even worse. Clearly, Twin Bee Rainbow Bell Adventure is a game I have a complicated relationship with. It's one I want to love and recommend, as it has plenty going for it, but also has just enough going against it to keep it from being the amazing gem it could be. So is Twin Bee Rainbow Bell Adventure worth playing? I would say yes, but just know that the controls are a bit frustrating. That being said, I'm sure Sonic fans and Rocket Knight Adventure fans will probably have no trouble adapting to things and get a greater deal of enjoyment from the game. Another plus is that the game has maintained a fairly low price over the years, sitting around $15 to $20 loose, which is a steal for a game like this. So if you're in need of another Konami game that boldly blends elements of other titles, then Twin Bee Rainbow Bell Adventure might be for you.